Excuse me. So, what was I gonna do? Oh, that's what we want to talk about. So I'm just down at the lake, just getting some fresh air. I told y'all, as soon as the spring hit and them damn sprouts start falling, start popping up out the ground, the flowers will start growing, I just be gone, okay? Well, I try to be. Hold on. Mm, okay. Whatever that is, that bush, it looks strange. It looks like a shaggy dog. But it's standing still for too long. Yeah, it ain't no animal. Anyways, so I keep getting these like things about like these portraits or whatever. So we're gonna touch bases on that because I'm wondering why. Usually there's many reasons why somebody's doing something like that or saying something. So I want to know why somebody might want us to think that. The reason why my appearance may appear as different, like it just ways I feel like it's just only ways that I do my makeup. But if we want to take it to the extreme, this could be that this is an anomaly here. And that I was able to catch on to the fact that somebody could be changing me out. You see what I'm saying? As the Empress, they could have had 4 versions of me just for whatever purposes that they would be using the Empress for in the dark. I don't know if why the Empress can't live the lifestyle of an Empress, because these people want us to think, like these tarot readers and these people out here in the world, they want you to think that just anybody. First of all, when we talk about these cards, these are prominent members of society. These should be people, instead of like some of these celebrities or some of these social media people. These should be people that we should be seeing in the public eye, to be honest with you, in some kind of way. What they did, I feel, say you was supposed to come, I was supposed to come out and do like I was going to be like you or I was going to be like the next Rachel Ray. Instead of one person being Rachel Ray and then other people catching on to this and doing this style of cooking in their home or starting a YouTube channel, excuse me, and doing some of the things that Rachel Ray is doing, somebody thought that we shouldn't have a superstar cooking show next network person, that they should just disperse that type of attention amongst thousands of people that they can make money off of multiply, and then bring something down from like superstardom to having us look at, like, I don't watch the Food Network and stuff like that. I used to watch stuff like that a long time ago when I had cable. But so there might be new stars. I mean, I don't know what, I mean, think about it. YouTube is important too. So if there was a new cooking star, I'm pretty sure I would have heard about them on YouTube too. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. There could be also causing some type of line of demarcation between what's going on a Fire Stick and on YouTube and what's going on, in other places, in the higher, like, celebrity realm. So I was just thinking, like, this could be the last chapter, or somebody trying to end somebody's book early or something. It's like somebody gave some kind of nutrition to the world, to some kind of something through your DNA or something to make people not have cancer. Just say you did something like this. All this time they were thinking that you could just heal people in this way, or with your touch you can heal people. But now they done spliced you with other bloodlines or whatever, and they got something like that, right? They might not be the same thing. They might even think it's something better, okay? But instead of you just getting some kind of payout, or you getting, to pick a coin. I'm seeing my 1 cards with the colorful pentacles on it. I can't remember what deck that is. When the girl is reaching up in the tree and grabbing a pentacle, instead of letting you grab your pentacle like all these other people that were sneaking around taking from us in order to make themselves rich in the background. They were already rich off of that, but then they let them also take some type of fruit off the tree to give them some type of pass or immortality or some type of position of power. The money was not enough, okay? that they made off of us privately or behind our back. These could be people that were, you thought that these were your family members. Then plants are not, we just say plants, but why would somebody plant someone? You see, around somebody. Why wouldn't they just be able to be around their real family? Why would you put plants in the industry? Why would you put plants in people's family? Why would you put plants in somebody's workplace? For a close observation, something like this. Some of these people could be around you. They may be scientists. You see what I'm saying? It may be other shit like this. If they are doing something where they can kind of like start and stop your thinking process, or put you to sleep and wake you up. Like, I have a problem with a sleep disorder. So if this is really somebody using some kind of, antics, or, it could be every time you turn on your TV, where you got, like, mine is a Vizio. So I get a Vizio thing that might already start your brain pattern to like shut down within a certain minutes or time, or it's some kind of program. It's come like snap on, snap off, or you watch a favorite tarot reader. They say something at the beginning of their, I was just thinking about this today. They say something at the beginning of their video, and they might also be like tapping their cards or shuffling their cards at the same time. And this could be something to trigger someone. Now, they're not doing this to any fucking body. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Too many people are worried about what tarot readers are reading about, and it really could be only a small group of women or men that would have to worry about anything that tarot readers are talking about. It could be about 100 people on this earth, and let's say 75% of them don't even watch tarot. Only 25% of them watch tarot. That would need to be worried about what tarot readers are saying. I just think that it would be more beneficial, more original, and more, we would actually, because a lot of people like, I'm tired of talking about this same stuff or something. And that just means that this would be a nasty trick if these people are behind the scenes doing these things, and they know exactly who's doing it, why they doing it, such and such and such. And they're on here trying to pull in people's energy or their time, things that you cannot get back, by giving you a false hope that this could be you. Now, nobody would really want this stuff to be happening to them, right? But it may be some people that are suffering from mental illness, loneliness, things like this, that could pull these people into whatever this is. When again, some of these people I know for a fact, they're familiar to me. I know for a fact you are around. I know you know about this personally. I know you know the names of these people. I know you know when some people are channeling and they're saying something that happened to you. Yeah, somebody was in your house last night. Some of these people know exactly. They were watching it on the camera. They know that somebody was in your house, or these people have displays. I told y'all when I was 13 or 14, I was talking to, probably 13 or 15, I was talking to one of my friends on the phone, and she was telling me about an incident that she got into a fight with a girl over her boyfriend. She rode over there. She found her boyfriend over there. The girl and her got into a fight. All this shit happened. It was a lot of ruckus. She got back in her car, and she was driving in the car with the girl. And when she was driving in the car with the girl, no, she wasn't driving in the car with the girl. The girl tried to reach in her car and do something, and she kind of like rolled, like allegedly, like the girl was hanging in the car, and then the girl and the friend started driving off, and the girl kind of like flicked off. But when she was telling me this story, in my brain, I seen a clear picture like a movie screen, and it showed me the girl underneath the car getting rolled over by the car. You get what I'm saying? Getting hit by the car, like, and she was like the car rolled over her body, but the girl didn't seem hurt. She seemed like she might have got up and ran, or she got up or something like this, or it was just like shock or something like this. So, like I said, if that long ago, 30 something years ago, 34 years ago, if I was able to do that, and it only happened once so what I'm picturing is that at that moment when I was talking to this friend, they had to be already having us, or at least me, hooked up to some type of, because I was new to that neighborhood, that part of the town. It's the same town, but I was new to that part where I was born or whatever, but it was a different part of town. Okay. So what I'm thinking, and it's giving me that so Raven, okay? That's why I'm picking up on this brown energy. Some of these browns ain't right. And they're trying to be acting like they're the heavens or something like this. This could even be if Orlando Brown is a reincarnation of they trying to say of a grandfather or something. I think that that's whatever his name is, French, that used to date this friend that I'm talking about. So this could be, now let's think, if somebody's father or grandfather, or there's somebody that was close to you, or a feather is a skinwalker, okay, lo and behold, that person could be. But like I said, you know how Raven would stop and get those images in her head? That's what I had naturally in my real life. And then after that conversation, it happened a couple times or whatever where I seen these visions. And then after that conversation, it was shut the fuck off. So somebody had to, now when God is saying that Israel has a right to protect herself, these are natural born gifts or something that I'm supposed to have that people have taken from me in order to improve their lives. But it was given to me to protect myself because I'm not made like the rest of these people. And it would have probably helped me see things that could have been happening to me in the dark over my whole entire life that I was not able to see. That could be very detrimental. Things that I feel like, say we are bots and it's like the West world or something like this, I feel has led to many people being able to disturb my peace, harm me, make a fool out of me, wake me up in the middle of the night, make me do crazy things, walk out naked in the street. It could be some shit. We're just making up things, okay? Have me walk out and have sex with people, or it's something that they're doing that's very graphic and very disgusting and very disturbing, to the point where even if somebody was with you, like I said, what if this is like in that book, The Spring, it was like we was using this family tree or this whatever this is for 500 years. Say that I was watching something about some little girl that they found, and she was lived a long time or something like this. Now let's just say that they give you to the new dumb family member, or a family member that, let's say this family member is denounced or something like this. So they're not going to have money, they're not going to have gifts or something like this. And say a lot of these men look alike because they're splicing people, they're breeding people to look a certain way. So these people could be saying that I hurt this husband or I killed him, and they keep having to replace him. But in the regular world, that's not how shit work. But think about this. If you didn't know how something worked on the other side, and you're a product of something, and these people were able to take you into those courts when you're not even active in that world. The way you see it is black and white. The way I see it is like people die, they get buried, and then you mourn them or whatever, and you meet somebody else. But the way this population or populace does, that's not how it works. Maybe just for me, because they needed me to be in a certain house with a certain person of this family for a certain amount of time, so these family can get rich off of, or they can do something. Now this could be something like, it could be a true love story, because I also was hearing about like an old wives tale about some men, everybody in the family fell in love with this woman. But that would be ridiculous, because unless these men are putting this woman to sleep and having their way with her, I haven't dated anybody's brother that I was serious with. And I ain't never looked at none of this person, brother, unless these are people that's in the background already, that already got taken out of the Truman Show. And that still would be inappropriate if these people have had some type of access. So that could be why I feel like a lot of men were coming whispering to me like, oh, you should be, I'm going to have you, I'm going to get you. Like somebody's trying to like control who, what, when, where. If nobody can't have this person, or we can't figure out who's going to be with her next, then we just going to have to kill her, or we just going to have to do this or something like this. I don't know. It's something weird. Okay. So that's why I was thinking it's a lot of women though that I'm seeing gathered around this situation, that because of their hate for me, because I don't think that we're even talking about outside beauty, but this could be a thing for somebody. But I feel like it's your energy. It's something they hiding about someone. Because people are confused if this girl had been gifted or if she was a god. And then they made the story like, oh, the dad pretended like she was a god, and then whatever. But I think in my case, that's really what the fuck it is. Okay. And people is trying to find an excuse. Why would they trap a god or something so this family won't be judged or something like this? It's kind of sad, but the way these people love might be also at a distance, or by stalking or watching or whatever this is, or waiting to get they way in. I don't like it. It make me feel uncomfortable. I feel like some people are trying to play it off like you knew. These people could have also said you was in a promiscuous, whether you was or not, kind of state when you were younger, to say, oh yeah, you like it, or you deserve it, or you just, don't you think, you just get in this way again, or they want to. It's something so sickening, actually. You see what I'm saying? Now, these could be women that don't have this gift or they don't treat this way, that have been in and out of this family. Or out of the decades, these people had extra women or something that I wouldn't have known about or you wouldn't have known about. And they hated you because you was the one that got to, you know, play the main female part or something. Right? And they always had to be in the background or working, secret working or whatever this is. And this is something like this. And now this man has found some, kept you around and killed off all your children and kept you around. They didn't disperse your children, rather that's really harming them, changing their names and giving them away. You know, when you're co-creating with the nature or the universe or with these other beings or whatever. Or just make it so that you don't really, you thought you had children, you raised them, then you figure out, oh my goodness, none of these were my children. And I'm this age and I won't be able to produce anymore. And these people are like, ha ha, you thought we had a small family and we grew thousands of us in the background. Like, God would not make that happen so somebody could reduce somebody else or kill their children and then be abundant. And you think you keeping your fucking children? You know, or this would be like, you never knew that somebody, your spouse or something, was estranged from you or something. He got other kids. You thinking, hey, I'm his wife. I've been with him all this time, blah, 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 blah. And then you find out there are some people, you don't know if this is true, if these people stole his semen. You don't know what the fuck is going on. But, you know, you find out this kind of way by your own intuition is telling you something. And then by the time you find out, this motherfucker been gone from you. And this time the stalemate is not even relevant. Maybe they kept you with a stalemate that was relevant before, where y'all still get some type of treatment or something like this. And I'm not saying royal treatment, but like, you know, there's some kind of over something seers that's making sure that everything is okay with y'all. But now somebody has taken that. Now, say this was mine to begin with. These resources was mine for people come on this planet and make sure that I'm okay. But now this family is using it, and it's almost like this time they left me so you know, there's no repair or something like this, right? And it's like, and then you're saying something about, I can pick up on this woman and something like this, and you spot on about who this is, and you don't even have to know this person. And imagine somebody coming at you saying, I will kill you, bitch, if you're talking about my baby. But you are realizing now that you were the one that was with this nigga for 25 or 30 years. How you gonna run up on me about a bitch you probably got a baby with 2 years ago, and I'm about to say your tubes been tied, and you motherfucking supposed to be fixed? Like, how you get what I'm saying? It's something very strange that's going on here. And it's like, oh, and then if you found out that these people are playing around with your children, sending them to Africa, sending them off. Every time you got pregnant, this person didn't think you was worthy to carry his children, but he was in the household with you carrying other bitches' children. And bitch, you think if I find out that I'm God, this ain't even about revenge, motherfucker. Have your shit wiped out, period. This is to let you motherfuckers know you ain't gonna be playing with me. Because my shit was not that important to you. Or it's something about they don't want the original mother. If they say that there were original children and they were mine, they just needed the children so they can claim royalties from me or to be royal or something. And they left me behind. You see what I'm saying? It would it feel like, right? And then, you know, that means that my real children were out there being raised by other people while they gave me something in its likeness. Like, I'm not good enough to raise my own children. You get what I'm saying? These people wanted to make it like they're better than me. They're not. But they wanted to make it seem like they're better than me or something like this by doing these disgraceful things that I was not even able to catch on to or see that they were going on. You see what I'm saying? So now it's like somebody have to watch their back from a whole bunch of people that was watching them secretly. Somebody was secretly exploiting someone. You, me, or whoever this is. And now you don't have any of your protection. You don't have any of the protection that would have came with that family. You don't have, you know, whatever this is, a motherfucker want to think that they just going to walk around and, I don't know. Because I feel like there's inheritances still coming in from me because I'm ending some kind of like long ass 300 years cycle or something like this. And these people are just, that's how they're staying afloat, is by stealing my stuff and making me live a mundane, broke ass lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? And my mind already set on just enjoying whatever these gifts is that's coming towards me to live a certain lifestyle after all that I've already put in. So that's what I'm saying about the work and labor. Okay, now I'm not going to say that other people haven't found out throughout the time that they were used in this matter. That's the funny thing, because there could have been many that came before. It's just with me, they don't want me to have it. And that's the strange thing here. because I feel like I'm the center core energy, or I am really America, and you don't want America's core to be strong. You want France and everybody else's daughters that's over here, and Sweden and Mexico. You want them to be living lavish off my shit that only belong to me. And you want America to be sitting in some kind of swaller. So this is what you wishing. This is witchcraft. This is you wishing on the nation, because the nation is not going to rise no higher than they're treating me. You understand what I'm saying? Is what I'm hearing. So, and people don't like that I'm saying it, like, oh, you being cocky, or you being this way, or why you exposing us to something. It has to happen because somebody is not doing what they're not doing right by somebody. Me, somebody else, whatever this is. They're just not. This is, I mean, I feel like, and if this was something that was helping another bloodline heal, and now it's time for you to build your own or something, and then they say, oh, let's just stop this program now. It's very selfish. It's very something. It's very, I don't know. I think it's disgusting. Okay? That's how I'm going to look at it. And to me, I wake up now every day, and it was important about a lineage or gender, but now it's, it's about me. Okay? And my happiness, and my moving forward, and me being able to enjoy life and do the things I want to do. And then when you find out the way this shit is right here, you don't even think you want to do any of those things you wanted to do. Travel here and do this. It's just like, this is how motherfuckers all over the world was thinking about me or about anybody. Like, oh. You know what I'm saying? So if the truth is the truth, I don't understand why these people... You know what I'm saying? What if this family or these people in this lands, or this was a secret or something like this? Why are you so embarrassed about it coming out? Because people going to look at y'all fucked up. People, because there's no way, even if somebody was giving another person a lifestyle or something like this, there's no way. It's like I told you, you're going to find out is who God chose, not who they chose. Say they was replicating me, and say that my man is out there with some other version of me. But this is different, what we're doing here on this channel, that's coming from my throat chakra, that I'm thinking, that I'm talking about right now. This matters too, or it matters more. Okay? So, I don't know. Somebody could be trying to drain somebody of their energy and saying that they foreign. That's why they doing it. And we picked that up earlier. That somebody was put a blue dress on you, or just sky blue dress, but the woman that they with is the one with the blue eyes. You don't want that person to get the witch hunt that they deserve. You're going to, after me being good to these people all this time and getting pissed off when I feel like, or when I see that I've been used or misused or abused or something like this, you want to put the blue dress on me, but this bitch got blue eyes. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's the part that bothers me, is because then you want to take, if this woman that you with, or this person is with, even if this is a masculine that never made it to me, you know what I'm saying? They chose to go in a different light, or they took something from me and went in a different light. Yeah, somebody's sad because they can't steal this, okay? You don't get to still torment somebody or try to imprison an innocent person, or slow down their life by having these altercations and all these different manipulation around somebody's life. Yeah, somebody is not, because they did drain somebody of their energy and you didn't know what was happening. These people can't steal this from you. Okay, this is what's being uncovered here. Yeah, the kingdom either. And now these people are going to have to go out in the cold or something like this. And then we have the 9 of Cups in reverse. This is not an illusion here. Okay, that they took all of somebody's money. And they could have left already here. And then try to send a hitman in. So this is the murder plot. Okay? Somebody can't get away with whatever this is here. Alright? It was not a good idea. Now somebody's going to try to flip the script. I'm hearing somebody going to try to flip the script and say, like, you was planning on... Yeah, somebody's in devil energy, y'all, over this kingdom. Okay? Somebody keep calling me. I'm going to have to finish this up at home, but... They're trying to give somebody else's thoughts. Like, say for like 3 years ago, your person left you or something like this. And they left to go with somebody else, but they left a clone. They're trying to act like you... Whatever their thoughts, say they was like, oh, I want this person to die. But they couldn't do it. They just left. Somebody is trying to give you those thoughts, those bad thoughts that that person was thinking about doing to you. Somebody want to act like you had those thoughts about them, right? Yeah, okay. They trying to act like, yeah. And then they spying on the Empress. They giving you somebody else's dreams and spying on you with the Empress is still in the upright. And so this was also not a good idea for these people to do. Like somebody took the bait. Hold on, before she go crazy. It's my pet peeve. Motherfuckers call me when I leave the house. I've been in the house for 3-4 years straight. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like just on the. Now, you know what I'm saying? I can't leave for a second. Motherfucker ain't calling me. That's why I said somebody. These could be the last years of somebody on this planet, bitch. I have money and be able to be free to do whatever I want to do. I always wanted my own apartment because as soon as I got my first fucking apartment, I had children. So it's also, this is a personal problem because I feel like somebody think that after you figure this out, you're supposed to freak out or something like this. Somebody got a personal fucking problem. They're trying to waste your life, waste my life, or waste my fucking time or something like this. Or they don't want, they know that whatever they doing with this bitch that people might be interested in because it was so scandalous, that shit is wearing off. And somebody gonna want to come back to you because they can see that that shit is not working. The views, even if there's like a secret view society, the views ain't all that or something. People could have been talking about your sex life, studying your sex life to see if another bitch could come in and turn this nigga out or something. And it still is not, nothing compares to just the little booty that, you know, you be arguing about. Okay, come on, turn around then. You know what I'm saying? This shit like this motherfucker, whoever this is, somebody, they just wish they would have never made a big fuss about something. Or they would have never did something too much. You see what I'm saying about people do? But it's like, this is personal. It's almost like too, like this person don't want to see you with nobody else because they know they didn't give to you emotionally. They starved you emotionally. That was sexual immorality. That was infidelity. If these people were having these, already having these 3D brain girlfriends that was telling them what to do to their wife, to steal from their wife and shit like this in their head. And they thought God can't see it. You see? We could just be revealing what God did see. You may didn't know it at the time. It wasn't nothing where you see it and you was alert to it and you was on to it and you say, hey, I know what you're doing. It's now coming in. All right? This could be that somebody is separate from you. Also, somebody took you. Okay? The reason why some people can't find themselves after these situations is somebody walked away with you. You get my drift? Somebody walked away with you. You know? Oh, that's security. Somebody walked away with your essence. Well, we got a tower in reverse. Oh my God. Somebody trying to get somebody stuck in jail so that they could go. They try to do this to the Empress, that they can't bring a tower. Because they was trying to put somebody in jail or stagnant, which they shouldn't have did, so they can go bring an offer to somebody else. Hold on. Because you got the right to do that. See, we're going to clarify that shit on this channel. You got the right to do that. Oh my God, if this fucking girl called me again. You got the right to do that. What you don't got the right to do is leave that person with your underground children. Okay, that's probably not by this woman. What you don't got the right to do is to still be around spooking off anybody that want to come towards her. What you don't got the right to do is to humiliate somebody and slander them and do revenge porn just because they're not seeing it. 1 million people could have seen this revenge porn to you. You will never know it, but you know it. You get what I'm saying? You know somebody did it because you don't. If you're a Gnostic or if you something like this, you know somebody did it. But the way they did, that's the most torturous thing to do, right? If you know it, can't nobody tell you shit. You know it. But everybody else got an image or everybody else got the recording of or something this, and you haven't even been. This is how twisted somebody think. Because even if you see it, be like, oh my God, it's not that bad, or it's this bad, or oh my God, or something like this, and then you know how to feel about it. But if you don't know, right? This could also be somebody that left you and left the camera and was making money off of you and splurging and being with somebody else while you were still in the impression that this person was coming home to you every day and in a relationship. This is how twisted some fucking body is. This is how fucked up somebody in the head is. Or somebody's family. And they call this love. So no, somebody didn't want to love a woman. Like that myth was saying that these men, every man loved this woman because of her beauty. No, that's not love. That's oppression. That's something else. That's obsession. That's something else. And I feel like they think, well, okay, then we're going to find somebody else to put in this position. And then you ain't going to be feeling like, well, shit, it didn't make me feel like nothing. I didn't get nothing. It made me feel like I'm looking at these other hoes and it looked like they got something off of me. And so somebody wanted you to feel that way too. Yeah, you had that main female, but it was a hollow point. Look at what my other bitches got. And look at your shit. Now that I done sent my bad us kids in your house, they causing you turmoil or something like this. And tearing up your fucking house and, you know, shit like this. You know what I'm saying? All right? Somebody shouldn't have did whatever this is. Just to waste and gave you a child that you just wasting your time raising this child because this other mother got access to this child. And if these people are sending drones in or this kind of activity and this child, if they doing things to this child or with this child, you the parent that's supposed to be responsible for this people. You should be able to restrict these people. Bitch, if you don't want to come pick up this child, and some of these bitches is the mom, they know they the mom. These brooding fucking vipers that want to choose who live and die because you try to kill all the women that can expose your filthy ass. You choosing to try to kill or stop or block because kill could be, or slew or kill can mean so many things. The reason they do this is to take the power of that individual. Even over their children or their spouse or their household or something. These people are monsters. They're not humans. They don't have these rights or whatever. These are the people that initially could have been hanging from the trees in these neighborhoods in the South, and they just made you think it's just black people. But these are these things. That was the only way for them to go. Now, this is America talking, motherfucker. There ain't no textbook for this shit. That's why I'm so straightforward and harsh about what I say on this channel. When it comes to a group of people that something happened to you, you say 300 years ago or something, you still crying about that shit today. A lot of people's doing really good and everything like this, but you want to take it all the way back there every time. When Africa fucking started fucking, just like the people in your neighborhood, they the ones started signing these contracts in the 70s and the 80s with these motherfuckers at these locations that wanted to test on you. Oh, my baby, the doctor said my baby got something good in her blood or something. Yeah, they going to give me this much money a month if I let them just come and give her a shot. Or if I take her to the doctor's office and they do this. Or if I say that she got a mental disability so that they can. So when you're signing up for this little shit like this, or again, this is a very small amount of people, I think. This is also allowing these people access to take something or whatever like this from you and have access to you. And you're supposed to feel lucky, but you're not getting shit out of it. Now, if they're going to create a couple of me, who's to say one of these bitches didn't go claim some kind of trust fund? Because I wouldn't know where the fuck to start. And one human being that watched this channel that knows something about trust funds can say, I know that maybe this person is illiterate to these things. You know what? I'm going to get this stuff together and I'm going to bring it to this person so she at least has somewhere to start. And these motherfuckers been crowding around you and watching you for no reason and watching you scratch your ass in the middle of the night while you laying down in your bed sleeping and shit like this. And you couldn't do that. You understand what I'm saying? That's why. So it's a very, that's why I was going to say, I mean, it's very shocking when you find this shit out. Because it's like nobody, it was no good. It was not one good motherfucker. It ain't one. Now we just going to call the community all the people that knew that this shit was going on. That has grown in your lifespan. If you 50, 60 years old, this has grown since you was born. Before you was born. They was watching your mama when she was pregnant with you. And these people had highs and lows. Some of them like you, hate you, whatever this is. They got their feelings or opinions or whatever. Not one of them could break through. Now, these people didn't break through to come get sample shit from you, doing this and that, doing. I was hearing that even with those little bags that people use, those the youth, you know, the little thing that they could, when you the catheter thing that they put when you having a baby, they slide it in your pee hole. Okay, this is some shit that they don't tell about people about having a baby. They slide it through your clitoris, through your pee hole, the catheter or whatever. So when you pee, you don't have to get, when you give in labor, you don't have to get off of the bed to go pee. You just pee in that bag. Okay. So maybe that was too much information, but still, it's like somebody could have even came and do that to somebody. I don't know what they need that for. All right. And I feel like some people was under the impression that maybe wanted to say something over time, like, oh, this person knows she signed off on this, I guess it ain't nothing we could do. But if people knew how much you didn't know, like how much you don't realize that you experienced, like you physically don't know that this shit happened to you. There's no physical markings, or there's no bandage on your arm when you wake up. Nothing like this. If they're taking you to a facility, before you leave, they're brainwashing you from everything that happened at that facility. So there's no way for you to protect yourself. Because there's no bad nightmares that's going to slip through or nothing. These motherfuckers clean that shit fresh. But they don't care about any other thoughts or memories that you needed to keep or retain. Or you don't know if somebody was recording you having sex with you or something at these facilities or whatever the fuck this is. It's just weird to me. So somebody could be protecting somebody, or they want to protect the truth. Wisdom is the truth. Okay? We got the star energy. This don't have nothing to do with being a celebrity or a star. This is like when they say the star was born in Bethlehem. This is like what this is. Okay, these people cannot do something to harm or end something for this person. We got the God energy right back out after that, Two of Swords. But they are trying to lock you up or something like this. But they can't. With this Tower in reverse, they can't do. Y'all, I'm about to leave because I don't like where this man is sitting over here. I'm about to leave. Okay. And I was thinking for the protectors, you know, I give gratitude to them, but at the same time, at some point in time, that's going to be weird, or they're going to feel some kind of way about what I say, because there's no common understanding. You know, I feel like these people were lied to about a main person that keeps the main dibs on you, and they thought that this was all consensual. They thought this, they thought that, they thought this. And this is a big ass crime that's being committed. And people are, I told you, there's a Black Mirror where this girl is on there. It's the worst one. I didn't like it. It took forever. I really just didn't like this episode. I like all of Black Mirror except for this one. And there's a girl, she like got a UK accent or something. And like something happens where somebody is like chasing her around. And she's bleeding, and she done banged up her knees, and she all toe up. And this is a whole bunch of people just standing there. Wherever she runs to go hide, she'll run in a building. Whatever this is, it will come in. I can't remember if it was somebody with a camera just looking creepy. I can't remember what was following her, if we could even see what was following her or not. I can't remember. And she was like, help, somebody with somebody. And the people was just sitting there like statues or whatever. And they was just looking weird. Like crowds of people would just look at her like they was under some type of hypnosis or something. And they would just have their cell phones out just recording. And she'll move and run to another building, and then they'll all scurry off over there, and then they'll just take them phones out and they'll just look. And she's like, will somebody help me? And she was just going crazy. So maybe somebody wants you to have some kind of episode like this. She was just I don't know which episode it is, but it's Black Mirror, the show on Netflix. And she's like, somebody help me please, or whatever like this. You know, and they were just watching. It was the thing about people watching her, and somebody was harming her, and nobody stepped in. Nobody said nothing. They just sat there like a bunch of robots, just looking back and forth and creepily looking. It was weird. So this could be some kind of experience or experiment that somebody is trying to do on you. But I feel like all this is to keep you from something that you should know right now. There's something that you need to know. And these people are like, yeah, when people leave you, you got to go on a process and move on. But you know that these bitches is talking about your situation, but the nigga is still there. You see what I'm saying? Or the female is still there. And these people are saying you left, or you're still there physically. It's like they're taking out You know how you see people laying in the bed or something that night on like a spooky clip or something, or on a ghost movie, and then they're still laying there, but the spirit of them, that white light, get up and start moving around or whatever, or floating around or walking around. That it's like somebody comes and take that shit up out of you at night and just leave you there, and then put it in somebody else, and then they be having fun with you. But the whole thing about this shit was for you to have these experiences yourself with whoever this is, this connections or whatever this is. It's the strangest thing, y'all. And I feel like they want you to feel left out. This somebody that wants you to not feel left out by people. They want you to be feeling left out by yourself, left out by your soul, left out like somebody is doing. Now you can't feel this way that this person wants you to feel. So they go into the more extreme to do more and more and more. Because you're not crying. It's not hurting you like it should. You know, there could be a little bit of hurt in your eyes. Yes, this is a little bit nerve-wracking sometimes or something like this. Like, what the fuck is this? Can we be done with this already? But you're not panicking. You see? So somebody's going back in their little booth and getting a little bit more grimace and grit. And the thing is, some of these people could have smiled nicely at you, and then you caught them. You felt something off of them, and they got the nerve. I don't give a fuck if they rich, famous, filthy, whatever this is. It doesn't matter. You felt this on this person. You tried to block this person's energy, and they got the nerves to get mad at you because you seen them, and then make you want to pay for blocking somebody like me. Bitch, who you think you is? And this is why a lot of people is getting a fucking, especially people with this money, they getting a fucking, some kind of check. They getting, they getting checked. Some of these people ain't as well off. Their health ain't as well off. None of this shit as it was. Oh, it's happening. It's like everybody like, yeah, bitch, I ate the apple. You know, yeah, like, yeah, bitch, yeah, I just did that, bitch. I got red lipstick on too. And it's like, yeah, not yet, but that little shit you just did right here, this just activated your shit. Give it a couple years. I could see them. Y'all, you know, it's like putting on them fucking sunglasses and they live. It's just like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. Time to get her words out. And she keep on calling me. I just stand it. But I think it's funny too because, hold on. Shit. That's what I'm saying. These people, if anybody's watching on a private camera, these people are needy, clingy, and always on me about shit. But they'll wait to get on camera and then be like, that's why I know that these are older women family hiding these kids' bodies. Fuck what you talking about? They're using transhumanism, so we don't have to sound like somebody is crazy. This is what they're doing. They're feeding off of me. But they're my responsibility. The little one is my responsibility. It's like Children of the Night when they said the mom and the daughter was dead. I'm not fucking dead. But I don't know about these kids. I don't know. You understand? Because they could have tried to do something, but if they're using these grandmother spirits and shit, no, that's a curse on them. I don't have to carry that. That's theirs. They'll wait and say, Mom, you always just doing these videos. You don't care about your family. The funny thing is, even with my D-baby, I spend more hours a day with my D-baby than her own mama do. You see what I'm saying? And I don't want to have to do, I don't want to do those things. I don't want to do those things in my time, in my life right now. I don't. To be honest with you. That's not what I'm trying to do with my life right now. And to know that this nigga then went off and stole my motherfucking new start. And out there probably with another bitch. You understand what I'm saying? You can't even get jealous about that. You just think how sickening it is. And how, okay, good, I'm not there with those kind of people at the same time. And I'm just hoping. See, I go above and beyond. When I ask God for something, because I barely do. I'm going to go in a whole nother motherfucking direction. You motherfuckers ain't going to know what the fuck happened. When I'm done with it, I pack it up, flip it, scrap it, rub it down, twist it around, flip it, all this shit. Because you ain't going to know what. You thought you was doing something to somebody where they didn't know. But everything, you kept everything in the dark? Oh, no. Because you got some people trying to save each other right now, talking about, oh, this person is helping people see the light. Which bitch, what was you doing that was so disgusting to somebody 10 years ago, 20 years? Who did you kill? Who did you rob their whole lifestyle from and their essence from? That's what the fuck we talking about, because you don't get to get rid of that debt, bitch. It still got to get paid. It still got to get paid. These people thought they could try to go and repent for their sins. The repentance time been over. And you're not done doing the shit. You're still doing something that got something to do with messing with these people. You can't repent from stealing people's lives or taking people's lives. On that level. You just can't. Cause the thing is, it don't bother me. Like, I feel like what they done has is left a mark so bad. It don't bother me like that. It's just like, oh, you gonna have to put this shit down. You should have been done with this a long time ago, or I'm gonna make your ass about to be done with it. The new age is about doing things not in the physical, doing things to people. That's why I meditate on this shit all day sometimes. It's the experience of doing something without nobody seeing you doing it. So you can act. That's like I said, these are more like moldy people, or people that don't like to talk in a loud place, or they don't like to be at nightclubs or something. If they was going to do this lifestyle or something, they would be in a different skin. They don't want to show up to the world who they really are, or what they really want to do, or what their fetishes are, or how they want to have sex. They would have to, they want to remain in the earth in those bodies, but they want to do shit in other people's form, so that people don't really ever get to know them. It's that fucking extreme. These are people that maybe still don't like to speak up for themselves unless they, you know, in another body, or they doing something. It's with something fucking weird like this. And these are the people that done crawled or slithered themselves up to these top positions, and I'm not happening. Not on my shit. Not on my watch. These are people that will never approach you in the real life. They have a blast when they know that they looking at you and you can't see them, or they're bullying you or something like this and you can't see them. You know what I'm saying? They're having a blast, but when you get on to them, that's when they get more erratic, they get more angry, they get more frustrated or agitated, because now somebody believed this person that we doing this. Oh no. Oh no. But your day, every dog get his day, bitch. Like, you don't have the right to stagnate somebody's life. You're not fucking God. Not mine, motherfucker. Transfer. I don't know who even made you think that shit. That's what I'm saying. You can't even approach me in my face like that. So, you know, that's the shit I'm talking about. So I'm gonna remain my calm and keep talking my shit. It bothers them. It bothers them a lot. It bothers them a lot. And they got the little jurisdictions all sold up. Intimidation rituals. Or these could just be people watching. But like, I'm on this other side of town right here, driving from the lake, and I never see police out here. But I done seen probably like 7 police. Because that's how I told you, these people, these motherfuckers be those ones that, well, you know, the people you living with, you know what I'm saying, if they plants, they be putting shit in your, this is why these people like plants. Because they're setting people up to take their lives. They want our family trees. They want the American, they want our names. They want our trees. People going to look back at these family trees and the people ain't going to even look the same no more in 20 years. get what I'm saying? Some of these motherfuckers want your skin, bitch. I'm not lying. And these are the kind of people like, yeah, we're quiet, we move seamlessly. You know, I'm gonna destroy this person in silence or in the background. I don't know. It's weird. It's super weird. These are the kind of people that, you know, put something in your car or something like this so your ass can get pulled over. And everybody already in the city know about it. And the dirty cops, they know about it. You know what I'm saying? And then some of these situations, you know, that's the thing about not having clarity about the situation. Because if somebody approach you and say, yeah, we just gonna keep an eye on you because of this, so they want you to be, we talking about it like this, they want you to be in a heightened sense. That means that there's something, even if somebody do say, hey, we just, the fact, okay, if the fact that somebody wants you to think that we're just watching over you to take care, but they didn't say it to you, that can't be. Because anybody is going, that is intuitive, is going to start picking up on that shit. And most of these people is going to panic. You see what I'm saying? Or some of us that we don't have no record or we don't have no nothing or whatever. I mean, if you pull me over, I got license, registration, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really not worried. But at the same time, most of the time, it don't matter if it's the toughest gangster in the street. When you ride down the street or something like this, whether you got something on you or not, it's something like, I guess it's that how we grew up or whatever. There's something inside of us that be like, oh shit, the police. You know what I'm saying? Damn, or I'm about to get pulled over. It's something. You know, it sounds off something in you. You're not excited, like, oh yeah, oh my god, I'm getting pulled over. Oh my goodness. So this is like some kind of fear tactic, and I feel like the more fearless you are, the more they're trying to intimidate. Because like I said, all that can be said and done if a motherfucker just pull you to the side. Same way they pulled these men and women to the side and introduced them to some kind of, gave them some kind of, what do you call it? Incentive to join them. Is the same way they could be doing it if you was somebody that they just not gonna just let chill and not, you know, just to let you know, you know, we're not, if they're listening to my channel to say, you know, we're not, or to send a message like, okay, we're here to help or something like this, or we're not on that. You get what I'm saying? So that you just be like, oh, okay, I'm guessing. I can believe that. They didn't offer me nothing. I didn't accept nothing. Nothing, you know, somebody just said, hey, we are watching or whatever for another reason though. It ain't nothing to be tripping about. That lets me know that regardless of the fact it's intimidation. I mean, they may know that somebody is planning to attack you, and they may be watching you because they want to make sure nobody is going to attack you. You get what I'm saying? But that's what I'm talking about, the miscommunication. It's a lot of shit when you dealing with a mind like this and people trying to keep you out of a power position, but you still got the mindset, God gave it to you already to start doing this a long time ago. You got to compartmentalize a lot of fucking different things. And these people just tricking off, going money, spending money, fucking this shit. And they're not taking care of anything serious. And those are, they're using the tools and the knowledge that we need to actually do real shit to protect the nation. They're just keeping you out of those positions. You get what I'm saying? So that the real work is not getting fucking done. I don't like it. I don't like the corralling somebody in like this is some fucking pig in the pigsty. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. We're talking about it because it's a chance that this person, say this is a 7-year tour that you're supposed to be doing. If these people are found to be imposters and they're not the ones doing it, and they're not even doing anything beneficial, or we find out they're doing the exact opposite as what they're supposed to be doing, then you can remove them off of that fucking mission and put the right people on. That's why we're talking about it. Because it's like a mission. It's like it's your journey or your destiny or it's your calling, but somebody else is walking around with your calling, but your calling is still calling you to do the calling. And yes, more people could be doing the calling, But this person got your calling card. You got my number. I'm supposed to be able to, slide through the motherfucking scanner to get into the thing. So how I'm gonna show up to work? You know what I'm saying? So I just think I be looking at this shit like these people is crazy. They want you to feel like it's because of me and my family or something like this, and you a motherfucking lie. Before it was about you and your family, it was about me and mine, or me and my race, or me and my breed, or my creed, or whatever this is. So these are the people of the synagogue of Satan. These are not the Jews. But they're using the tools and the knowledge and all the clearance that the Jews are supposed to have to keep things balanced. I do believe some of these people, there's a lot of these people are on these different missions. And some of these men are just being selfish. And they're out there with some kind of robotic wife or something like this, that they can control everything or something. I don't know, it's weird to me. And it's like, if you out there spending time with the bot of this bitch, or there's a couple of them, you gonna have to spare something, motherfucker. I ain't never gonna let it down that these motherfuckers think that this they shit and they running it, and you not. It's mine. Somebody want to keep running that shit like, oh, he lied. Oh, I know you feel bad because no, bitch, you lying now. And ain't nobody can convince me. Then I heard also in some of these situations, oh shit, I forgot to go get her chips. In some of these situations, these bitches is in love with you. Male or female, whatever this is, or female that love you as a female. And now then you got to battle with this nigga because she don't want to be with him, and she don't want to lay with him, or they done took y'all to one of these secret screening rooms where this bitch been able to bump coochies with you or lick on your kitty cat, and now he mad because she thinking about being with you or fucking on you, and you get what I'm saying? And not him, so you got to deal with now this motherfucker want to start abusing you. Because I think it's hard for some of these men, if they really cared about you or something at one point in time, even if they found out something that you did that they was and now they got the power so they can harm you, it's not even that gets them to harm you. It's that. These are people like, oh, this person is interested. Oh, we'll turn that person into a Friday Night Freddy and put him over here under my team. He'll never be able to go towards this person. Somebody's just fucking wicked and you a piece of shit. And they gonna know by the time I'm done with you. Because I wish a bitch would. I'm gonna go back. I was just about to be at home. I don't want her crying about these damn chips. And I did say I was gonna get it. So that's a tricky situation, y'all. When you can kind of see it, and then you gotta still pretend like this your child. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. Because the thing is, the girl that actually had the baby, and they was embarrassed because this man wanted to look like he perfect, and he wanted to look like you was trash by swapping them babies out. This is the part that we can't keep kept wrong. Now you got this bitch over here trying to mark my house because this is a new system. This is foreign to America. This is not no system that we've been using. No. If it is, it's the last couple decades or something like this. So they got these children in your home, and you running your home accordingly. You running your home accordingly. You teaching your daughter. These is bitches that was like, oh, if you don't have no job, then your children ain't gonna have no job, or they not gonna be successful. Well, they're doing just fine. Oh, well, if you did this when you was young, your child, well, none of my children was doing that. I mean, unless they was really secretly doing it at school or something like this, you know, or if unless you bitches was opening up my door at night and letting people do stuff to my children too, you know. Okay, now once they got 18 and stuff, I can't tell you. It ain't none of my damn business. But they want something to be wrong with your parenting or your mothering or something like this, to justify the fact that these bitches is the ones that probably got your real children over there sucking on their kitty cats, trying to get they self-empowered, or molesting them, or using them for pimping, or using them for something else, because they leave their children around you to be somewhat protected or somewhat humbled, or you know, to be, because they know that you attentive or you pay attention to your children, but they're not making as much money off of their breed as yours. That's why the fuck they're doing it. And so that's why these men is super fucking trifling. You motherfuckers is super fucking trifling. Because why that bitch, that's like the middleman. That ain't even like the middleman. What the fuck is wrong with you? You motherfuckers, that's why you can tell these people ain't good at business. Nothing that they do is going to prosper all the way, all the time. Because the mindset is fucked up. You don't know shit about business, but you want to take over somebody else's businesses. And these bitches is copycats, man. I'm telling you, some of these girls with these channels, with these nice houses and nice cars and shit that just got this, these bitches use the same combination of fucking dressing I use, the same brands I use. Oh, so they want to say, oh, well, look at these brands that I have now, since we've got your man programmed not to take care of the home like he's supposed to. And he brought you that. Girl, I can't remember. It was like Cliff Top. Girl, bitch, he brought one day, because I don't do nothing behinds, motherfucker. Okay? But I don't even like when they give you those golden tomato or golden something packets at the store. Like if you go to like a hot dog shop or a gyro, a gyro shop or something, they give you it's golden round or something like this, or golden something like this. I don't even like when they do that. But one day he brought home some, like, we was laughing because it was like Kirkwood or Cliff Top or some shit like this, not spaghetti but ketchup. And I'm like, who the fuck is eating this? And he put the shit on the countertop like this is the thing to do. Okay, I know that I noticed they got a new sour cream too that are using Daisy. Like Daisy, the only sour cream company that I've seen doing commercials for their sour cream. Of course, we got Kemp and we got all those other ones too, but Daisy, the only one that I've seen in a commercial. But I just seen some other kind of sour cream they're debuting. So the thing was to break down our main, like, American made, been here since 1918 brands and turn them into some old bullshit, or 15 different ketchup companies or something. Like we need any more variety at ketchup in the damn in the aisles at the grocery store. But those core elements is what they're stripping. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go in here.